Hello, hello, hello. Oh,
Hello.
you were gonna say something. I looked at you, were like,
No,
I was like,
because
oh, I just.
I didn't realize if you were going to do the intro as well, or if I should do the
Ah.
intro. But yeah, we've started, didn't it?
Oh well, we could have just done it at the same time. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas indeed. It's a Christmas special, guys.
Yeah, that's why we've got this on.
Yeah, man.
That doesn't really fit, but you know.
We tried, man. We're trying to look at the Christmas spirit for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a work in progress. Next year.
Christmas
But yeah, welcome guys. Welcome to another episode of the Southeast Conversations podcast. In this episode, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Like we said, it's a Christmas special, so we're gonna be replying to the comments. I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not the greatest at work in socials, innit? So that's why I don't really reply to a lot of the comments that come through.
Yeah.
I just kind of leave it because I'm like, I don't want to say this and then it's taken out of context. So I think it's a good chance to just reply to a few of the comments, talk about them, or reply to the people that have left comments. Where do you want to start?
Let me start by saying follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok. We've been posting like little clips here and there, funny clips actually, which I think are actually really interesting. So we put in effort in this thing, so watch it.
Yeah,
like
man, exactly.
Follow, drop a comment.
What she said.
It really helps, honestly. Like, drop a comment, let us know what you think. Like, it actually helps us know what to do for the next episode and stuff like that. Just let us know what you want to see. And subscribe to our channel. And click that banner right here. It's not gonna be a banner.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
But just click subscribe. It's like that massive red thing, on the side.
Yeah, man.
Again. You know what
subscribe.
it is.
It's free. It's literally free. So just
Yeah.
subscribe, man. And follow us. Don't forget, in the moment, we have that competition for Emma clothing as well. So if you subscribe and follow us on one of the platforms, one of our either Instagram or TikTok, and send us a screenshot of you doing both, you could win a free bikini from Emma Clothing. So,
and you'll be ready for summer next year.
And it.
Free clothing.
Afro Nation and that.
Afro Nation.
Come on, man. Rep your country, man. Rep your country.
Exactly.
But yeah. Okay, so where do you want to start? Do you want to start? What platform do you want to start on?
TikTok.
Let's go TikTok. Okay. So obviously there's quite a few comments that you guys left, and we appreciate every single comment you guys leave, but we can't go through and reply to every single one. So I picked a few. Right. Okay. So this was under the Black Men, the Shits and Gigs episode.
Yeah.
And where we were saying, do black men care about black women?
Yeah.
And so this is one of the comments. It's quite long, so bear with me. I'm not really good with reading. Sometimes I feel like I'm dyslexic, but hey,
sometimes it's the way the person writes it as well. So it feels like you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like you're wrong, but it's actually their fault.
Yeah.
So grammatically, man, check your grammar. Anyway, so I remember seeing black men we didn't know protect and defend my mum in Brussels. Time has changed. Men aren't able to admit they are scared these days, so they'll blame us for their shortcomings. The black man has a foot on his neck, and instead of handling that, he's gaslighting us into not seeing it. That is heavy, and I wish I pre-read it before I selected it. I just knew it was going to be a good one, but that's heavy.
I know.
Yeah.
Kind of relates to the Shits and Gigs situation, because like not a lot of people have a backbone nowadays. Do you know what I'm saying? Mostly when it's like comes to social media, they're like, oh, I don't want to say this. That guy openly like was casually just dropping it, with his hands.
Dropping hella bombs.
Kicking. And they were just like, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think they're deep to the situation, and I'm not giving them any like justice or anything, but that was wrong. Like I was watching, I was like, raw, they really let this slide. So it's like, yeah, the part of not having a backbone is,
it's the issue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the issue.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I think, like I said in that episode, it is for Shits and Gigs. It was one of those. I can't fault them for how they reacted in the moment, but I can fault them for how they reacted afterwards.
Yeah.
Because in the moment, like I said, not everyone is gonna have their know-how or to be like, oh, this is politically incorrect or whatever sort of thing it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they shouldn't have apologized like that. I think if that was going to be the apology, they should have rather not apologized and just sort of double down on what they said and what happened.
But even as of that, so like, even let me be honest, I don't think like they even meant to apologize. You know, when you get caught, you only apologize because you got caught. I don't think they were actually sorry for what they actually did.
Yeah.
Because even Andrew, whatever his name is, was like, oh, they had the option to view the tape
and take it off.
Exactly, and they didn't. Do you know what I mean? He openly said this himself. He was cussing them out. Like, do you know what I mean? And
that's another thing. This Andrew, you know what? It will be in the previous episodes. But this Andrew Schultz guy, someone needs to G-check him. You know, 100%. He needs to be G-checked properly.
100%.
But we'll get into that. We'll get into that later. Right. Someone also says, "Scary. These men may have black daughters." I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, hey, I don't even. The situation is so wild. I don't want to say too much around it. So we'll leave that there. But shout out to you guys. Just passing time on TikTok. Absolutely Abby on TikTok as well. Shout out to you guys for leaving a comment. Yeah. So moving on, we have. This is under the Afrobeat episode where we spoke about the Afrobeat Giants when we did the verses.
Wait, before we go into that, someone
PSA.
came for me. Someone came for me for that.
Who came for you? Address them.
You know yourself. Your name starts with a D, and you came for me for this. Okay. My point is, and I said this to him, and I'm gonna say this here as well. So basically, if I'm listening to someone at that moment, that's a person I like at that moment. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I can't say, oh yeah, this person's better than this person. They're probably not, like in terms of like the type of music they make. Yeah. So my choice for my favorite comes when I'm listening to something at that moment. That's what I'm going to say. So I'll just leave that there. And
it makes sense though, and there is a thing that they call nowadays. They call it recency bias, where obviously in the moment you're gonna be like, "This is the best song ever."
Yeah.
You're not obviously gonna be thinking about the other 10 catalogs and whatnot. But yeah, man. Bro, relax, man. At the end of the day as well, there was another comment under the Cairo episode, and people were coming at him because I asked him top 5 UK rappers.
Yeah.
And I can understand why people are coming for him, because personally, I looked at the list and I was like, bro, this list is crazy. But it's a personal thing, do you know what I mean? Personally, I wouldn't put, most of them wouldn't be in my top 5. But that's the music he likes and that's the music he listens to.
Yeah.
And he had some reasons for some of them. He said RD in top 5.
Yeah.
And I would never put RD in my top 5 ever in any top 10 in anything. But he had a reason. He said, "Oh,
that was a young kid that came up quite quickly." Out of the blue, yeah,
exactly." So, and he met him, and that's why he was like, "That's why I put him top 5." So he obviously personal reasons. Music is personal, man. You don't need to chill out, man. Just share your opinion and stop coming for people.
Tell us what your top 5 is then.
Exactly.
Like, tell us your top 5, and then the reason why your top 5 is your top 5.
Yeah.
Maybe your top 5 is probably better than mine, but we'll see, innit? Just let me know.
What are we doing? Top 5 since 2010 or top 5 of all time?
Since 2010, because there's some people that have been dropping bangers from day.
Yeah.
Like those OGs.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, because can you really compare like an OG to
this
new artists that are bringing out good stuff as well?
We're going to start a civil war. We're going to start a civil war if you start comparing.
It's hard.
But yeah, man. Okay, so this comment said he stopped a Fireboy. And I think in a video, basically, I asked Fireboy versus Joe Boy.
Right.
That was like one of the first ones.
Yeah.
And he said he stopped watching that Fireboy.
Yeah.
And that one I had to reply. I was like, what, Fireboy over Wizkid or Burna Boy? And he said no, he stopped watching because you chose Joe Boy over Fireboy.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's the
Is that the one
person. Yeah, it's the person I gave for me. Because like, how can you choose Joe Boy over Fireboy? I'm like, bro, it's like, okay, there's 3 or 4 of Joe Boy songs that I really like. So at that moment, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, Joe Boy, but Fireboy makes bangers. Like, let's be real. So.
Hey, listen, you don't want to name them. I'll name them. On TikTok, was it Inya Deyemo? I don't know if I've said that right, but I've probably butchered it. But Inya Deyemo, yeah, you know who you are, man. I'm not. Your name is giving me a headache. And then Dr. Dre spelled DRAYY, said burner all day. So
yeah. I hear it. Burna Boy drops like his album. Is it two? No. I was gonna say African Giants, my favorite album.
Oh yeah.
Of any Afrobeat artist, Burna Boy killed it. Like that's one album I'll say I've listened to every song's on there and I absolutely love it.
Do you know what? I can agree with you on that. That album is one of like 5 Afrobeat albums I've listened to, and I'm like, yeah, I like this.
Top 5.
Top 5, definitely. I'll give it there. Okay. Moving on. So this was under the Cairo episode.
Bad people drop stuff on Cairo's episode.
Yeah, man. People were happy with Cairo or unhappy with Cairo. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was just a quick one that said, bro, I'm happy he's out, Kim Slime. That was about Young Thug. So, yeah, man, Thug is home. We're happy.
Yeah.
We're happy. This one was under the street interview clip, actually. And so, yeah, people are interacting with that. So you guys are enjoying that. So more will be coming. Stay tuned. Watch out for those ones. We got a Catford one that will probably be out the same time this is out. And we have a Bromley one in the works as well coming out.
Nice.
So yeah, have a look out for that. But the comment was Snow Allegra is a certain mention, she a G. And I was surprised, but when the girl says Snow Allegra, I don't know if you guys know Snow Allegra. Do you guys know? No. Him? Her?
Maybe I would know the face, but I don't think I know the name.
Yeah, it's, you know how I said I'm big into R&B and stuff.
Yeah.
She's like proper soulful R&B.
Right.
And this girl looked like she was 15, and she said that name, and I was like,
shocked.
I was expecting to hear duck 'em down 1500
I'm so
from do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But it goes to show that there's still a few people listening to very good music out there. Well, in my opinion, anyway. So, so this one is under the teachers episode. That's one of the most recent episodes we did. And it says, in a world that is building off the back of technology, maybe teaching children on top of maths, languages, and science, they should be learning survival skills in case this all goes pear-shaped. So this was basically us saying how has the effects of TikTok shaped the teachers teaching, and he's basically saying that we should add more skill sets into the basically life skills rather than just
100%. I think we've been saying this for time. Like, take off mice and men and bring something more useful. Like,
that's true.
Let's be honest. Like, most kids grow up and not know like simple things about like maybe tax. Do you know what I mean? How to handle tax, stuff like that.
Do you know what? Let's talk about that. Why were we never actually taught about like taxes and stuff like that in school?
Good question.
That's serious. Because why am I growing up and I'm seeing like chunk of my paycheck is missing? I'm like, hey yo, who's this?
Who's tax?
Yeah, who's tax?
Got my money.
For real, like they really need to be highlighting things like that. You're right, I agree with you there. They need to be highlighting that more. But yeah, man, it's strange. We don't have.
And people who study like maths, please let us know. Like, if you study maths at uni or like in sixth form, please let us know if you tax is part of it, because I've never heard of it being in school.
I don't think it is. I don't think so.
That's crazy.
Because tax will fall under social sciences, will fall under business, will fall under economics, things like that, sociology, maybe sociology. Yeah, but it's weird, man. I don't even know what these people are learning in maths.
Yeah.
I don't know what, like, we already know how to add. What else are you learning? Okay, so yeah, that was TikTok. Where do you want to go next?
You pick this time.
I should pick?
Yeah.
It's only between YouTube and Instagram. Okay, I'll do Instagram because we have less on Instagram and more on YouTube, so we'll do Instagram. Yeah, like I said, first one, another Cairo episode, RD top 5 is crazy. Like,
bro,
again,
we're not letting that one go.
Nah.
Like, no, we're not having it.
No, but do you know what I mean? I get it. This one, actually, you can't hear him or see him, but he's actually in the studio with us recording right now. It's from Don Chi. Don Chi _95 on Instagram. You're going to be seeing him soon. Yes, this comes out before his. Soon. And it was under when we were talking about music, female rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. Like I was like, this is my friend. Okay, this is my friend because he agreed with me. Because why would you put anyone else before Nicki Minaj? Please?
Yeah. That was one of the comments. He said
Like,
Nicki all the way.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Like, she's been doing it since then, and she's still doing it till now.
Do you know what? A couple of people agreed with you actually, because there was another comment under the YouTube episode, the YouTube clip, and it said Nicki all the way as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Literally the same wording. So
yeah,
man, Nicki, you got some serious fans out here, man. Shout out.
She's been spitting bars since day.
since knee high. Right. But this one said albums are meant to be a storyline of your journey, but nowadays people just throw songs in them for streams and TikTok videos. And I couldn't agree more, Chino.
That is true. That is true. Songs now are just vibes.
Literally,
it's not meaningful. It's just vibes. Like
literally,
Afrobeats has been vibes for since day, which is why it's so catchy. Like everyone's listening to because the beat or like certain things like they say, but it's like nothing meaningful.
No,
it's just vibes now.
It's for real. It's just vibes, and that's one point I was trying to argue in that episode, and I feel like maybe I didn't get my point across properly. That's why it didn't make sense. But it's like, that's basically what I was saying. It's like, as an album, if I'm listening to an album, I want to hear the story from A to Z. And that's why I don't want to hear a song about, in that episode, we were talking about female rappers. I don't want to hear a song about twerk. And then I go listen to the album and it's just completely different. It's like, if I'm listening to the album, I want to hear more twerk music, sort of thing. But yeah, man, I think we've lost the art of, lost the art of albums because of streams and stuff like that.
I feel like there's still like even though those ones are like the main thing now people are listening to because of TikTok and stuff, there's still good songs out there though. There was one that came out, I think it might have came out before like Feb, Valentine's Day, because I used the song and it was so good. The Rose song, do you know it?
No.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like something like that. I thought, oh, this is like a 90s type of music. But no, it came out like last year or something. And I was like, that's crazy.
Oh my God, you're recommending, find it please. Because I want to know now. I feel like I know it. But yeah, no, with what were we? Albums and stuff.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say in that episode was that we have.
Can I call you Rose?
Oh yes, I call. Yes, yeah. That's a banger. Yeah, with albums and stuff. The reason why I was saying that it just sounds so different and I don't like it. It's almost misleading because, like I said, if I'm hearing twerk and I'm coming to you, I'm thinking I'm gonna get twerk, but then you give me something else, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying don't lead me thinking it's something else when it's not. Do you know what I mean? But there is, and actually, sorry, I need to say this. In that episode, I said shout out to Doechii because she's one of the few female rappers.
Yeah.
And obviously, we pre-record our episodes.
Yeah.
So it was a couple of weeks before.
Yeah.
The same week our episode dropped.
Yeah.
Guess who tweeted about her?
Who?
Kendrick Lamar. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my flowers. Don't tell me I didn't tell people. I didn't put people on. Do you know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar literally tweeted and said, "Yeah, Doechii's next up for real." And I was like, I said it. Yeah. So hey, you guys, I know what I'm talking about.
She's got a beautiful voice. She's sick.
She's sick.
Oh my God, did you guys see that video of her like performing, but she had her hair braided with the other?
Oh yeah, LinkedIn with that.
LinkedIn,
yeah,
that's crazy.
She's so creative.
Such an artist,
I actually don't know. Do you know where she's from? Do you guys know where she's from?
No clue.
I've never really researched her. I just listen to her music and I love her music so much. It's just so creative. We're gonna find it now.
But yeah, like I love that. I love the fact that she shows culture. She she's very I love it, man. And she's a dark skinned woman as well.
Proper, and she doesn't shy away from it.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
When we all see all the light skinned women all doing their thing, like it's great to see all the dark skinned women out there.
Florida. Yeah, Florida usually you get called a black and dumpy type of people. Not there's nothing wrong with Kodak, but I'm just saying usually you're expecting a bit more headed type of person. But yeah, fair enough. Next one, let's move on quickly because time ain't on our side. The other comment was also from Chino. Please, are you really putting Nicki Minaj up with Megan? I mean,
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I put them together.
Oh my goodness, that is so funny. Like, are you really doing that? Like, come on now. I mean, like Megan Thee Stallion is great. Let's be honest. But Nicki, like, if you compare like the type of music they've put out since the time Nicki's been putting out good songs, like the time she's been charting for time, like you can't really compare that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. To be honest, I know more of Nicki stuff than I know of Meg.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? Nicki rings. Nicki's name is in households, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%. Like
Kids know
Beyonce,
about
who
her,
doesn't
so.
know Nicki Minaj?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah. Nah, fair enough, man. This last one, is from Eve Babstar. If Babestar, I'm guessing it's meant to say Eve
Evelyn.
Babstar. Yeah. Said yes, this was such a good movie. Definitely recommend it. And this was about Blink Twice.
Yes. Oh my God, Evelyn, you've watched it. Yes.
Yeah. So
because that is a good movie, and I loved, and a black woman produced it, and a black woman is the main character in that movie, and it's really good. Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it yet.
You still
I'll be
haven't
honest.
watched it?
I haven't.
Bro, watch it.
I keep
It's
meaning to watch
good.
it. I will definitely watch it, and I'll let you know.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's one of them ones that is like mind
book. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I have to be ready. I have to maybe have a little something focus.
Yeah. But it's good.
All right. Okay. So let's quickly go to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, there's quite a few on YouTube. You guys interact with the YouTube more, so we appreciate you. But don't forget us on Instagram and TikTok either, because you never know where we're gonna post first.
Yeah.
It's very random because I'm random.
Same name everywhere.
Yeah.
SCX. You're gonna find us Office Conversation.
Exactly, ma. Okay. Supercell. The main character has had the girlfriend since year 9, and they are in their mid-20s now, so it makes sense since I'm pretty sure he didn't go to uni. I think this was about when you guys said how did they afford the BMW in Supercell. And he's saying they've been together for a while, so it is a fair enough assumption if that's the story for them. Then yeah. So shout out to Ableman I6F on YouTube. Interesting names. Teeds Forever. I think you know Teeds as well.
Yeah, Destiny.
Yes. Thank you for this comment. He said, I love this podcast already. So entertaining. Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks, Teeds.
And then we have Danny Glover 678. Who also said, nah, Nikki all the way.
Yes.
So, and we have Adfector2864, who said, not the slavery BS, like what? I think this was under the black hairstyle clips.
Yeah.
And we're talking about where wrapping our hair came from.
Oh, by the way, just to add to that, so I remember on the episode I mentioned gele, and I was told not to use the word gele, but then I actually have a note, from like research, that is an actual word that I could use, by the way, because it's kind of different from a scarf. So when I was trying to make my point, I was trying to say that the way we tie our hair is different from using normal scarf. You know how you just tie a scarf, like when you're wearing like your wig on top and then you just tie a scarf? No, I mean an actual gele, like the one that we wear with our traditional clothing. Yeah,
I'm saying like I wear
it.
I'm like yeah, the one I wear. No, but I get you though.
Yeah, we've just enhanced it. So it was actually a law for black women not to have their hair out. We had to wear turbans or those things to wrap our hair because Oh, and then it became fashion for the white women as well at the time. So it was like, but we and one thing I love about us, like we always make it more fashionable. Yeah. Like you tell us we can't do this, we'll be like, fine, we'll do something else and we'll make it.
We add a bit more pizzazz.
Exactly.
So okay. I didn't know that about the it being illegal. Like this is crazy.
There was actually a law. If I remember the name, I'll let you guys know. But it was a law. Black men were banned from wearing their natural hair out.
Crazy bad. So it's not BS, as you can tell. Yeah, it actually came from somewhere. And like you've just responded. You've responded perfectly. I was gonna defend you on this point because someone said, please don't bash the gele. The gele signifies the deep root of God. It has not come from slavery. Many of our cultures wrap hair to signify their love for God. And it goes on a bit more. That's from someone called J-K4J. So I mean,
and it's
with
not
that,
to bash anyone's religion,
yeah,
or bash any.
I don't think
none
that's
of
where
that.
it was. I think
Exactly,
you
it's
guys were
not.
just trying to figure out what to call it, what it's
Yeah,
actually
or I
called.
was trying to figure out. I was being told not to use it.
Yeah.
But then I figured out that I could actually use the word as well. And from most of my friends, they did mention my Yoruba friends as well. They said, "Hey, it's okay. Like, you know, you can say
You're
good.
right. Yeah, you're fine.
It's alright. You're fine."
Okay.
So yeah.
We'll do a couple more. Like I said, a lot of them were for a few of them, I should say anyway, were for Cairo and his top 5 list. People were not happy with it, so someone said Dead Choices. Someone said Adi again. Adi top 5 is crazy.
Bro, no one's letting that.
Yeah, no,
Artist
no one
top 5
is.
go.
No one really is. And the last comment that I also appreciate this comment, because if for me that episode is one of the episodes that meant a lot to me. Was a teacher's episode.
Yeah.
And someone said, "Let's go, Andy. Great conversation, guys. Really insightful."
Oh,
Obviously,
that's lovely.
yeah. Shout out to Andrew and shout out to Josh for coming down and having that conversation with us.
Very insightful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good stuff. We hope to have more conversations like that, and that's where you guys actually come in. So if you have any topics, any discussions, anything that you feel like it's not spoken about enough, let us know.
Us to address it, then definitely we can even find someone that actually specializes in that field that can actually come and talk about it as well. So
yeah, and I'm not gonna say that we're all professionals in everything, but we just share our opinions. But at the end of the day, a problem. What's the saying?
I was just nodding with you, like
something like a problem. Yeah, a problem served is a problem half solved, or something like that. Something like that. But if you say it, half of the problem is basically solved. That's the saying.
Yeah.
So just give us the topic and we will take it from there, obviously. But with that being said,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas indeed, yeah.
I hope you actually enjoy your Christmas. I know there's literally time is going.
What? I know.
Before you know, we're in the New Year's, you know.
What are you wishing for Christmas this year? Right. Whoa, what's going on?
I don't know. I froze for a second. I don't know. What do I want for Christmas this year?
Oh, actually, because we're grown now, we don't really do the Christmas wishes thing. We just buy what we want.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But let me ask you this: I don't want to say New Year's resolutions, but what are your New Year's resolutions? I don't like New Year's resolutions anymore. I stopped believing in them this year. I just believe in making plans for the year.
No, I have a few, like there's a few things I'd want for myself. It's not something I really want to
put out there.
Yeah, put out there like
Fair
that.
enough.
But I don't know if other people are like this, but I like to achieve what I want to achieve first before I then talk about it. If I tell you what I'm doing and then you come to me later and like, how is it going? And it's not good.
It's not started.
What do I say? I don't like it.
Nah, fair
so
enough.
usually if I know I want to do something, I make sure I get it done first. And then I'll start telling you about it later. Like, oh, by the way, I did this, When did you plan to do that? Listen, it's been time.
Nah, I hear that. It's good. They always say share the results, not the process. Because when you're sharing the process, some people be trying to, you get me? Jealous eye is real, man. So keep it away from the green-eyed people.
Yeah.
I would say though, one resolution I definitely have will be for the pod, because I've been reading about podcasts and podcasts pop up every day, and apparently most of them don't get to 10 episodes, let alone 50 episodes. So 50 episodes is the benchmark. So my resolution for next year will be to get us to 50 episodes.
Amen.
So 40 more to go.
Yeah.
So if you guys keep watching, then we'll keep making it, and we'll get to 50. So
I pray that for us.
Amen. Subscribe.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
subscribe.
Right, thank you guys.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Alrighty then.